This line of work teaches you to separate noise from meaning. You hear a lot back here. The suction of a cavity aspirator, the steady rhythm of a centrifugal pump, the rattle of stainless instruments. You learn which sounds belong and which ones don't. But this one didn't belong. Not even close. It started with drawer 12B. Ours is a mid-size funeral facility, family-owned, licensed, and well-regarded by both the county coroner's office and our local hospitals. We don't have a massive staff. Most nights, it's just 2 of us on the premises, a mortician on call, and the security detail downstairs. We've got 12 refrigerated holding drawers. Standard layout, 4 rows of 3. Each drawer is individually labeled and latched, with gasket-sealed doors that meet state-regulated cold storage standards. Temperatures monitored digitally, 32 to 38 degrees Fahrenheit. Most bodies that come in stay less than 72 hours before embalming or cremation. But we keep logs like clockwork. Names, times, intake notes, transfer requests, causes of death, next of kin status. Every line is initialed, time-stamped, and backed up both in our system and on paper. Chain of custody is something we do not bend on. That week, we were backed up. 5 unattended deaths came in from county dispatch, 2 of which were unclaimed at the time of release. By Thursday evening, drawers 2A through 12A were full. 12B, however, was marked available, sanitized earlier that day. No pending assignment. Clear on the sheet, open on the digital board. That night, Reggie, our overnight security guard, was doing his hourly walkthrough. Basement cameras cover both the hallway and the cooler. When I say cooler, I mean the refrigerated room with the drawers, not the prep room, which is separate and kept at a higher temp. Reggie's prior military. Served 2 tours. He doesn't startle easy, but that night he came upstairs pale, jaw tight, and holding the incident log clipboard like it weighed 50 pounds. He said, "Something knocked from inside one of the drawers." I looked up, thinking he was being sarcastic. He wasn't. He brought me downstairs, pulled up the camera feed. Our systems don't have audio, but the timestamp overlay is precise, and you can see it clear as day. The hallway is still. A soft shake in the camera view. 3 rapid, solid thuds against drawer 12B, spaced evenly, rhythmic. Not the compressor, not the door flexing, not vibration from HVAC. Just 3 clean knocks. Then silence. No one entered the room before or after. No drawers opened. No scheduled removals, no failures on the log. Temperature stayed at 35 degrees the entire night. Reggie pulled the master drawer key from the cabinet. I did the walk-in myself. Now, I've seen a lot of things in 20 years. I've worked unattended decomps. I've sutured faces fractured in motorcycle collisions. I've had mothers collapse over their sons' caskets. Nothing shakes me fast. But standing in front of that closed drawer, knowing it was marked empty, yet watching it move on camera, that pulled something deep out of me. Not fear, just a heavy, deliberate stillness. I unlocked 12B, pulled it open. It was clean, tray sanitized, nothing stored inside, no condensation, no slippage of the insulation panel, no note, no misfile, no evidence of a mistake. I even checked the underside of the tray for signs of warping or mechanical issues. Nothing. And yet, I knew that sound came from here. Just to be thorough, I triple-checked the paper log and matched it against the system. Every assigned body had a confirmed drawer. 12B hadn't been used since early Monday, and that decedent had been embalmed and released for burial Wednesday morning. I documented it all. Time, drawer number, Reggie's report. Pulled a copy of the footage and saved it on external media, as per our internal incident protocol. The drawer was taken offline the next morning, and our service tech gave it a clean bill of health 2 days later. But I didn't assign another case to it for a month. I didn't talk about it much. Not out of fear of ridicule, but out of respect. You learn in this field that some things just don't need to be explained. They only need to be recorded, honored, and left alone. Now here's the part that still gets me. 3 months later, we received an unclaimed body from the coroner's office. Male, 32. Accidental overdose. Brought in with the standard ME report. No family listed, no valuables, no active identifiers. Just a body, a tag, and a case number. We held him for almost 10 days while the county tried to locate next of kin. When the call finally came, it was his mother, living out of state. She hadn't heard from him in over 2 years. When she arrived, I led her to the ID viewing room. She stood over her son's body, silent, steady, and then she whispered, "He used to knock 3 times on the wall when he needed me, when he was little. If he was scared or sick, 3 knocks, always 3. I didn't say anything, just made a small note on the final disposition sheet. Drawer 12B's been used since, but every time I assign it, I pause. And I think about how some things in this profession don't go on the paperwork. They go on your soul.